Hello beautiful souls and welcome to my channel. Today's topic is how do men view you versus how do women view you. Okay, so let's start right away. You can now choose your pile 1, 2, 3 and I'm going for pile number 1. Hi guys, hi pile number 1. If you chose the first image with the red-haired lady, this reading is for you. Let's find out today, guys, how do men view you versus how do women view you. So, I will start right away now, and let's find out what's going on with you. On the left side, I will draw cards how men view you. On the right side, I will draw cards about how women view you. So, let's see. Alright, pile number 1, let's find out what's going on. How do men view you? So, the general sense I'm getting on this side, of men's side, is that they view you in very, very good light. We do also have the card pleasure here. So they find you a woman that can bring them pleasure, okay? You have something about you that is very pleasurable to them. Either you have something to your looks that brings them pleasure, even looking at you. Maybe you're like an arm candy, an eye candy. Yes, something about you is very, very intoxicating. And you're very sweet also. We have this fairy bee, my life is sweet, with number 6. But I'm getting the sense that something about you is a little bit... there is a little bit of resistance here from you. I don't know. Maybe they underestimate you in the beginning. Maybe they think that you are too sweet or maybe easy, but you're not easy eventually. So something about you is unconventional. Men expect something else from you and they get something else eventually. I'm not saying that they don't get pleasure from you. Definitely this is something that draws them in a lot. But you're not just one-dimensional here, that's what I mean. You have a sting to you. You have spicy streak to you, let's say. And although in the beginning men approach you easily, later on they might get intimidated by you because their plans maybe don't go as they wished for. Maybe they think that they're going to conquer you easily, but you're not easy to get eventually. So I feel like they judge you in the beginning as maybe weaker than you are, right? Because here with the deer and the pleasure, it's like you trap men in a way in your web with your looks, with your sweetness, your pleasant demeanor, and getting that you're very, very feminine, but you're not a pushover. And this stings because men, after some time, realize that you're not easy, you're not an easy target, let's say, okay? So I have a lot of information here coming through, very interesting information. On this side about women, general sense, I'm getting that women in your environment are very puzzled by you. They might be very intimidated by you, even threatened by you, because you do have here 5 of Swords. You have very strong community here around you. Maybe you have very strong bond with your family because you have 10 of Cups and the Strength card. You also have here this card. It says little brother or little sister. Something about your family is coming through. Maybe you have issues with your family right now, or maybe it speaks about your friends community here, the people that you interact with, and they get a little bit intimidated by you. And because we are talking about women on this side, women that are very close to you. So let's start here from the beginning. I will talk about the men first, how men view you, and then I will move on to this side. Okay, pile 1, let's start with the 9 of Pentacles here. I also have the World card, the King of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. So what I want to say is that we start strongly with you, because what I'm getting here, guys, for you, pile number 1, is that you have a big aura. Yes, very big aura. You know, in person, but also online. If you have a presence online, doesn't matter. You have a big aura about you. You have extreme confidence, even if you don't think so. People, men I should say, view you as very poised, very elegant, I'm getting here, and luxurious even. Something about your style is very well put together here. So what I'm getting from the 9 of Pentacles is that you guys are someone that men view as probably a bachelorette. A lot of you might be single in this pile with the 9 of Pentacles, or just they view you as very, very independent here. Independent, passionate about your life. Maybe you're also very well traveled with the World card. Also I'm getting you're very intuitive. You see through BS, you see through lies, you see through a lot of things, because I'm drawn to this purple color, which is color of intuition, perception. Definitely you have here, if you're not intuitive, you have yes, very good perception about people. Maybe you read people very well in this pile, okay? So you're not a fool, you're not easily fooled, I would say. And men think otherwise in the beginning, at least, because they are fooled by your appearance, I'm getting, because you might seem very innocent, very sweet, very kind, and they might confuse that with weakness, which is not a weakness to be kind, but some people might believe that, okay? So yes, they see us very independent here, luxurious looking, self-sufficient. You might be very successful in your work, profession, hobbies, whatever you do. Maybe you're popular with the World card, but definitely you have something that looks to be, you look to be like a person that has it all, that you're very accomplished here. You have the looks, you have success, you might have it all, or that's at least how men view you from the outside. Very self-reliant. Maybe that's also the problem that stings men sometimes, because they might expect from you to be reliant on them in the beginning. Maybe they also believe that you would be clingy, maybe because you seem to be very sweet, but you're not clingy eventually. So that's what confuses men, right? Yes, you don't like to rely on other people for anything. You bring abundance to yourself. You want to just rely on yourself, on your hard work that pays off, right? Even in your appearance, I'm getting that you put a lot of work into that in order to look however you want to look. Yes, your looks are here very refined, very sophisticated. I'm getting, guys, that you're a very elegant person, extremely elegant, maybe even like the clean look. Even your makeup, maybe you're not doing too much, but it's very well put together, as well as your clothing here. And men also see you, because you do have the King of Wands. It's actually the Crown of Wands here, like a more mature woman. They view you eventually that you're very wise and very smart. You might be well traveled, very well experienced here, and definitely they view you with the 9 of Pentacles as someone very beautiful here. Your looks are standing out, because the first card that we're getting here in your spread. Yes, you love luxury perhaps, maybe even adorn yourself with the jewelry. Maybe you also love beauty yourself, luxury, but this is how also men view you. It's very beautiful and very luxurious yourself. Also, maybe you apply eyeliner on your eyes, also maybe red lipstick for some of you, and men really love that. Maybe you have also big eyes because I'm drawn to this woman's eyes, and this card over here. So this woman, although she looks very sweet, right? You're like a fairy here. Maybe, you know, very elegant I'm getting, but your eyes are very skeptical, as you can see. It's like you don't trust people right away. You need your time. And that's what conflicts men. It's your looks to your probably reaction to men. And that's you have the right to do that, of course, and I like that you don't trust easily people, of course. And yeah, you need your time. I think that's the wise thing to do here, and that's what you're doing. You're very calm, looks like you're very calm, very poised. You radiate this inner confidence, inner peace, even contentment on your own. It's like you're happy with yourself, with your achievements, whatever you have accomplished in your life. You're very happy with that. And also what I'm getting here, guys, for some of you, you might be looking a lot younger than your age. Yes, very young here, very youthful looking. And maybe for some men that's also something that confuses them, because in the beginning they might think that you're younger, and then because you do have here the Crown of Wands, you might be a little bit older and they might get surprised. Not that they care, I don't think that men care about that. They like it because you're very mature, independent, and you're also youthful looking. Nothing wrong with not looking young, it's not what I'm saying here. But of course, if you have that trait, it's very nice also. Right, so you're a person definitely that respects yourself also, I'm getting here. With the Nine of Pentacles, you might have very high standards, and you guys don't rush into relationships. You're waiting for the right person. You're probably waiting for the one that will give you same value as you give them, because you have a lot to give here. With the Six of Pentacles, you are waiting for someone equal to you. And maybe men that don't know you that well, in the beginning they might have underestimated you in regards to some things. Maybe they don't know your financial status here, and after they find out, I'm not saying that you are rich, but you might have a position at your job that you're high rank, and men might get intimidated by that eventually if they want to get in relationships with you, because it's not easy for them to match you, match your energy, match your independence even here. So because you're so independent, that intimidates them, even threatens them, threatens their masculinity. But in general, they see you as very high value here. And although they do like your independence, they are also get intimidated by that. Because generally speaking, not all of course, a lot of men want their woman to need them, at least in some things, right? Not to be completely independent, because then they feel useless somehow. So in the beginning, men might think, guys, that you're a damsel in distress, or maybe that you have the potential to be clingy. I don't know why they get this impression from you, but eventually they realize that you're not like that at all. So it's like you confuse men a lot. You also have a lot of mystery to you, because they expect something, they get something else. You also don't reveal your cards, I'm getting here, not easily at least, because you're not trusting people easily. You need time, you need people to show you, with the Six of Pentacles, that they're deserving of you, that they're generous with you, that they can match your energy, right? So yes, it's, you have a lot going on for you, and you have mystery about you. definitely. I'm getting very intense Scorpio energy in this pile, also Taurus, with all of this luxury and pleasure. Maybe you're a Taurus, maybe you have Taurus in your chart. Also I have fire here, Leo. We also have Virgo. So it's not easy to conquer you because you do have here this path, and to reach you over here it takes time. So in the beginning men might think that you are easy target, but then they realize you're not, that you are more serious and that you have very high expectations. Wow, interesting. Some of you might be redheads, or you have brown hair or highlights. Okay, let's move on to the King of Wands, or the Crown of, to say it more correctly. So men view you as some very strong-willed, pile number one. You are definitely, you have leadership qualities. You're very, very independent in this pile. You value your independence. You value quality. And you're not afraid to go for it, to go for whatever you want, even if it's risky. Even if, for example, you want to achieve something and you have a relationship, right? You're not afraid to cut off people that might drag you down. They're not good for you. So you're a person that prefers to be alone. You prefer to be single and happy than to have someone to drag you down, to drag your energy down. So you're very strong-willed here, and maybe that's the thing that men underestimate in the beginning. But they do see it eventually, okay? So you have very strong aura here, a lot of passion to you, with a quiet demeanor. You are very charismatic here, but you have this quiet confidence about you. A very strong presence, even your eyes are speaking for themselves, you don't have to do much to get attention. And you also, guys, command respect here. What can I say? You command respect because you're not a pushover, you're a leader here, you're not a follower. And you are very laser focused on whatever you want in life, and you get it. I want it, I get it, that's what I'm getting here, the message. You're very determined and you go for it. Yes, you have this inner passion burning, and you're very strong-willed in this pile, also very knowledgeable, I'm getting, so you put in the work for whatever that is that you want here. Yes, I'm getting a lot of intensity in this pile, and that's what intimidates men, because you also have this more mature and masculine streak to you that stings them here with these bees. I'm getting that something about you, men see it as competition, and maybe they're projecting. I'm not saying that you are the competitive one, maybe you're doing your own thing here, you want to be financially independent, but they see it as competition, because like I told you before, some men cannot match up to your energy, even to your financial status here, and it's not easy for them. Especially for men that want to be the provider, and you have already established yourself, you have achieved a lot, you're independent financially. They might get a little bit skeptical about that, like what can they offer you? And of course I'm not saying that men can only offer money. Definitely that's not what I'm saying here, but some men might think like that because they tie, some men, not all, they tie their value with what they can offer you materially. So for some men that might be an issue, because you have it all, you have the total package here, very well put together, beauty, refinement, confidence, financial independence, maybe you're also well traveled with the world, you have seen a lot, and maybe men think that they cannot really impress you, that's the thing here. Yes, you can give them pleasure on all levels, but can they give you pleasure? That's the thing. So they're wondering about that. What is it exactly that they can offer you? And also what else I'm getting here, guys, for some of you, maybe because of your age, if you're an older woman here, more mature woman, and younger men might be attracted to you because of your experience here, because you're older and you're, wiser, and you have seen it all, let's say, quote unquote. You have seen a lot. Maybe you already have been through, relationships. You have become wiser in relationships. Nothing can really impress you, even for some of you. And men think that, okay, this woman cannot be impressed that easily. Have to really step up here my game to take it to the next level, take it up a notch. And that can also be intimidating, because with the World card, definitely you guys have seen it all and you expect only the best at this time. Even if you're not older, I'm getting that you're very wise here. And this woman looks a little bit, bored. You see her look, her face. It's like she's not easily impressed here, because she has it all. But of course, it could also be, guys, that men are projecting because of your good looks here, that you would not be interested in what they have to offer. So maybe this is their own projection. So yes, it's like you have the total package with the World card. You have it all. You have confidence, you're happy with yourself, you have knowledge, wisdom, you have experience, you have been through a lot of lessons in your life, maybe even spiritually. You have reached a point where you're not impressed and you're not easily hurt by people. It's like, okay, if you can match my energy, fine, that's very good. If you cannot, I'm not going to entertain you. So that's the energy I'm getting for you guys here. So you're a person that is very well-rounded, even open-minded, right? Yes, I'm getting very open-minded. And maybe, guys, you have traveled a lot. I'm getting that for some of you. Maybe you work in international business. For others of you, maybe you're even having this air of something exotic. Maybe you're from a different country than the one that you live in, and you have something exotic about you. It could be anything. It could be your eyes that are different, your hair color, whatever that is. You might have something exotic that men like, right? But you're something different from the other people around you, and they're very drawn to you. Also, I'm getting something about your style that is not very provocative. For some of you, you don't like to show too much skin. Maybe it's because of your culture. It maybe has to do with your culture or even religion. But men like that because it intrigues them. They wonder what's there, what's behind or underneath your clothes, let's say. And it makes them very excited to get to know what's that, to see more of you, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. And again, guys, I'm getting here that you're not going to entertain whoever comes your way. You're looking for something meaningful here, for a meaningful connection or relationship. And you're not into, one-night stands and stuff like that. You carry yourself in a very high regard, because you respect yourself in this file, definitely. So with the world on the Six of Pentacles, you know exactly what you want. And I told you that what you want is something deeper. Someone that can give you equal give and take, that would be generous with you, romantic with you. So I would say, guys, that you're romantic at heart and you're very gentle. And maybe men can feel that intuitively, that you're not going to entertain some people that want to come with BS towards you. You're very strong in this sense also. Okay, let's see. Six of Pentacles here. So men view you as a giver, as someone generous, very kind. You have a kind heart. You're willing to help people around you, especially people that you care about. Not everybody, but you have a kind heart. And men feel, guys, that you are someone with a good heart, very compassionate. But you're also very fair. So in relationships, you expect your partners to treat you the same, to treat you with kindness and love and generosity. So yes, you're a giver, but you also expect people to give you the same. You expect to receive the same. So you like balance, you like fairness, and that's very good in my opinion. keep doing that. Yes, again, something about usefulness is coming through here. But definitely you believe in fairness, equality, and that you get what you deserve in relationships, not only with men, but in general. You're also very grounded, very balanced, and you're not stingy here. I feel like you don't hesitate to pamper yourself, because 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, you're not afraid to give money in order to either make yourself happy or other people happy. So you're not stingy with your money, but you're also very balanced with it. So you give it where it deserves to go, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's move on here to the pleasure card, although I described already. Something about you is mysterious and makes men think about you a lot. How to conquer you, how to make you happy, how to give you pleasure also. So that's very good also. And you're a person that is feminine in your core. You're very feminine, I'm getting here. But in your profession, you're going after what you want with more masculine energy, more ambition, more passion. But in your relationships, you want to be the woman here, because most of you are feminines in this pile. That's what I'm getting, at least. You might be, maybe, I don't know, 2% men, but... And also doesn't mean that if you are a man, you are in your masculine, because it's about energies here. You might be a man, but you might have a feminine energy, so I'm talking about energies. So you're the one that's laid back here in this pile, and you're waiting for them to approach you, to make the effort to reach you. And you have mystery, you have something magical about you, because men cannot really understand you completely. And also I'm seeing there are some obstacles in this road, some rocks. So again, maybe you're hard to get, maybe it's not easy for them to reach this point of pleasure, for them to get what they want from you. Maybe you're also a person that sees through lies, you see the red flags immediately and you prefer to walk away. You don't give chances that easily to people, because guys, you're very smart and you see through things, okay? Maybe because of your age, or because you have this natural ability to read people. Maybe you're very good at dating. Maybe you have a lot of experience already with men, and you can see already from the beginning if someone is meant for you or not, if they're a good match for you or not. So because of that, men respect you, but also with the pleasure, your looks alone give men some sort of pleasure, some sort of high. Even looking at you, at your pictures, or waiting to see you every time, it's like they get this dopamine hit. Okay, and then we have the fairy bee. So you're like a fairy, very delicate, but with a sting here, bee sting or scorpion sting. Okay guys, and also this card, the fairy bee, my life is sweet, is also speaking about the pleasure of life, sweetness of life. So you're like this promise to sweetness of life, of pleasure of life, but you put men into some sort of tests here, into some sort of difficulties to get to you. So it's very interesting. But men really love your looks and your sweetness, because they see, or they understand deep down, that you have this gentleness about you, this sweetness that they have to work for in order to reach. So very interesting. Let's see what's going on this side about women. How do women view you? So we start strong again with the 5 of Swords, as you can see. So let's see more about the 5 of Swords and what it tells me right now. So there is a lot of intimidation from women by you. It's like these people here are walking away defeated, and they even have a headache, and you are the one winning here. So either your relationships with women in your life generally are not at their best, maybe now or in general in your life, but maybe women perceive you as someone competitive, someone that they cannot really outsmart, someone that is very even sharp. Either you have a sharp mind or a sharp tongue, or maybe both. They might view you as someone strategic, even competitive if these people are in your workplace, for example. And maybe even intimidated because if you are this person on this side, like men see you very accomplished financially, in your looks, very well put together, they might feel like they have to really put a lot of effort to be on your level also, pile number one. And that's what makes these people feel less than, insecure. And maybe that's what brings this isolation. Maybe there is a gap here between you. Yes, like there is some sort of distance between women and you. And if you are talking about the work environment, they feel like you're very cunning, very sharp, and also competitive, and sometimes even manipulative or ruthless, that you use whatever you have in your power to win here. Either win an argument, maybe you're very strong-minded here, or win in your career, something. Not for everybody, but some women might see you as that. Like a difficult person to deal with because of intimidation or because you're very strong in general. And they see you as very clever, that you can really maneuver situations in your own advantage here. At least you are going to try to. Very ambitious also. Very ambitious and sometimes even risky, because you do have Five of Swords and the Fool card. So it means that you're not really afraid to take risks. And you also had this in this side, how men view you. So you're looking after yourself and you're not afraid to be alone. Again, the same message with the Fool. You're not afraid to take a leap of faith and detach yourself from people or situations in order to win, or in order to not lose yourself in the process. You prefer to be your own self, even quirky self, even unconventional self, and maybe you make women in your life question that, like, why did you do that right now? Why did you change this? Why did you leave this behind? So something about is like you live life on the edge somehow. Maybe even leaving jobs or situations and moving to the next one easily, and people cannot really deal with that. Like I said, some of you are very well traveled. Maybe you left already many times, you quit many jobs and you went to the next one easily like that, or maybe it was countries that you left and went to the next country, and then you left and went to the next country with ease, and they're wondering why are you doing that, or how are you doing that. So they're kind of intimidated here by you, or a lot intimidated, because you're very strong-minded here and you're very independent. And because you're very strong with the Strength card, some people in your life cannot be as strong as you, and they might judge you. They might even say that you're commitment phobic, that you prefer to be alone. They might even say that you're a lone wolf, or that you're a loner, or that your actions don't match, don't make sense, right? Something about that is coming through. So basically they think, women in your life think that you are very selfish sometimes with the Five of Swords, and that you're looking after yourself here with the Fool. You're always looking forward. What's the next step in your life, and not probably giving second chances to people, or giving too many chances, because maybe it's coming from your wisdom, it's coming from self-preservation, but some women in your life might see that as foolishness, that you're not afraid to move to the next thing in your life easily. So women in your life see you as someone that is not willing to compromise, and you're looking after yourself, your independence, your well-being, and for me that's very healthy. But some people might not like that because it triggers them, because they cannot do it, and because you're so independent, so confident in yourself, so strong that you're willing to even sacrifice your relationships with the family or friends. They judge you because of that, because they don't deem this as the right thing to do in their own opinion. I'm also getting here that with the Fool and the Five of Swords, they view you as a little bit reckless. Your actions don't make sense to them a lot of times. It's like you're fearless, but they view this as a disadvantage. And yes, I feel like these changes that you make in your life, your fearlessness, sometimes is bringing you to a point of you breaking, but this is preparing you to evolve spiritually, to evolve emotionally, to become more experienced. And it's not easy to do for a lot of people, because you do have the strength to do that, even though it hurts, because it's not easy for you to make this change sometimes in your life. But nevertheless, because the Fool card is having these nice colors of hope to me, it's like every time you emerge even stronger, even more beautiful. You take whatever it happens in your life and you alchemize it. And getting that you have changed your appearance also many times in your life, or recently you look very good and you don't care anymore. It's like you want to live life to the fullest for yourself, if you don't have a couple, if you don't have someone. And this confidence, this lightheartedness that you have, this fearlessness, triggers people, especially women in your life, especially women that have someone or are married. They are wondering, how are you doing that? What's your secret? This brings them the Tower moment, brings them conflict here. And I have to tell you that they are even jealous of that. They are jealous of your life here. We do have the Fool, the World, and the Voyage. So definitely you're someone that has experienced a lot. You have traveled, you have lived in different places, you have seen the world, you have seen the world with different eyes here. Definitely you're not someone that is common. Your point of view, your how you view life is not common to people around you, to women around you, or to men even to your family, because you have here brother, sister, and the Ten of Cups, speaking about families. And because you do have here the Whale and the Little Whale, there is again some distance here. Distance between you and others, distance between you and your family. Some of you might be divorced here, might have broken up recently, and despite your pain, despite difficulties, you emerge even stronger, and they're wondering, okay, how are you doing that? So they have jealousy, they have conflict, but they also admire that about you a lot. Your strength to be alone and to look after yourself, your strength to not betray yourself, not letting people to play with you, is something that is very admirable. And no matter how many times you fell down and you had to arise, you had to get up again, it didn't make you bitter, it made you even stronger. And there is a lot of jealousy, guys, from women especially, and gossip about you, even in your family. So here, guys, you embrace the unknown, and you're not afraid to be alone. You're not afraid to walk your own path. You're not afraid to be different, to be quirky, maybe even have chosen a different path than your family, something very unconventional. Yes, something different that they didn't expect you to follow. And you embrace it. Whatever comes to you, you alchemize it and you embrace the change. So they view you as bold, they view you as risk-taking here, they might even view you as reckless sometimes. But they also view you as very confident, very strong, trust in yourself. And your heart is not weighing you down. And you have this lightheartedness about you. You don't show your pain that easily to people, even if you're hurting inside. You prefer to look at the bright side, and that's what you show people, even your family. But maybe some women in your family or friend circle might say that you struggle with your relationships, that you prefer to, cut things off to be alone. And that's not a bad thing in my opinion. But they may view as a little bit reckless here in your relationships, just some of them. Also, women see you as someone that doesn't like to be restricted, that you have your own rules about your life and you want to live your life by your own rules, even if it's unconventional, even if it's different, right? And they see you also as very unpredictable here, even impulsive. So that's what brings them a little bit of conflict. With the Ten of Cups here, guys, women see you as someone family-oriented, that you value your relationships with your friends and family a lot, but you're going to give your love and nurturing energy to the people that deserve it and not to everybody. So you're very selective, and the people that you give your love to, if you have kids, if you're more mature woman, have kids, then they think that you're a good mom, that you have good relationship with your kids, that you value your family a lot, and this brings you happiness, contentment to be with your family, your kids. Yes, for some of you though, I get that you have family struggle, issues with your family. Maybe they have issues with you and not you with them because of their jealousy, right? But they view you as someone able to give love, very nurturing, and you love to be supported in your family. You love to also accept love from your family. Someone very loyal, devoted to people very close to them, and someone very emotionally mature with the Ten of Cups and the Strength card. Generally, they think that you have a good heart, and that you're a very good hostess if they know you like that, that you are very nurturing in your approach to them, to people coming to your home, making them feel comfortable, welcome them. So your presence is warm, generally speaking, but you trigger them in other things here. And women think that you value long-lasting connections, you value marriage and not flings. So they also view you as a person with very high standards, that you will only accept the one that will also make you feel the Ten of Cups energy, that will make you feel emotionally fulfilled, that you will have a strong bond with. You're looking for a soulmate here. So yes, from this point of view, this justifies the Fool card, because get similar vibes. If you feel that someone has red flags, you cut them off, you don't give a lot of chances here. Pile number 1, and it's because you can see through things, you can see through lies, you don't have time to waste, but other people might disagree with that. They might think otherwise, that you are too impulsive in your relationships with men. Okay guys, with the Strength card here, women also view you as calm power. You have this inner strength about you, that you embody patience, calmness also, and you're very protective over the people that you love in your family here. Also, you're a person that doesn't tolerate disrespect, so you respect yourself, and you expect even from your family and friends to respect you. You don't tolerate BS from people in general in your life, and that's very nice. So you have this balance here, you're very resilient in life's difficulties with the Strength card, and you're not only resilient, but you also take action to make your life better. For example, if something bad happened to you, If you have undergone difficulties like divorces or other things in your life that challenged you, yes, you are very resilient in regards to that, but you also take action to move beyond that because you have inner strength about you. You're very emotionally mature and very powerful. Powerful in your energy, very grounded here, and very strong-willed. So again, the same message as in this side. And you're very, very brave, very bold also. And here we do have little brother and sister and 10 of cups. So maybe some of you guys work with kids, or maybe work with people, maybe social worker, maybe you help people in some way. Maybe you're a pediatrist, like children's doctor, or help people in a way. Maybe you have 2 children or love children in general. So they view you as a person that loves to help people, help children, that you're very kind-hearted, nevertheless. And also this card has to do with discipline. Your boundaries and discipline is inspiring people to do the same in their life. So you're very inspiring, even though triggering to some, right? So you do have number 40. You might be in your 40s, or you know, something about number 40 significant here. Voyage. So yeah, there is distance between you and your family members or people around you, women in your community. And there is also darkness here around, so not all of the women around you think positively about you, although some of them do. They think that you are a good-hearted person, very strong-willed, and they also admire your body. You might have a very strong body here. Also with the Strength card, you're a person that can tame others, that people listen to you. So again, you might have to do with children, or just you have this natural charisma about you that people listen to you, like a natural leader. Maybe you give advice to people and they are magnetically drawn to you, what you have to say, like people listen to you. Yeah, we also have here the baby whale, so something about children, sorry. Or maybe your brothers and sisters, your siblings, if you have younger siblings, they admire you, of your strength of character, of you being, you know, this person that takes risks, that is bold, especially if these siblings that you have are younger. They are very inspired by that and by you. Even if they are not telling you that, they are. So they are looking up to you guys a lot. And because we're talking about women, for some it could be a younger sister that is looking up to you. But maybe if you live in another country, your siblings or family is also missing you, because I'm getting some nostalgia here in this card, okay? Okay, pile number 1, that's all I had for you today. I hope you liked it. That's your reading. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. You can also reach out for a personal reading if you wish. I deliver my readings the same day, so don't miss out. I also have my Patreon account now with 18+ readings, with juicy details about your person's fantasies and desires, so also check it out if you like. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading, guys. If you chose the second picture, this reading is for you, the second woman. Let's see, guys, today, how do men view you versus how do women view you. I'm very curious to see all the details about that. But before I start, I'd like to announce that I now have a Patreon account with juicy 18+ readings, where I will talk about your person's desires about you, sexual fantasies, and all things that are hidden from you about their sexuality towards you. You can have a look in the description box or in the comment section in order to follow the link that will lead you to my Patreon account in order to join it. Okay, so let's start, guys. I'm very curious to see what's going on in your case. Let's see what's the juice here. On the left side, I will draw about how men view you, and on the right side, I will draw how women view you. Okay, pile number 2, let's start. So here we have how men view you, and here we have how women view you. I see a little bit of similarities, but still we have differences. So first of all, I forgot to mention when I started your reading, from the thumbnail picture alone, this woman over here, she looks very mysterious to me, but also gives me the impression that she has high standards. And also I'm getting a sense of intimidation. I feel like intimidation is coming from both sexes here. Yes, because you're a person that men think mostly that you are riding on your high horse. That's what I'm hearing. And they think that you have very, very high standards. And because a lot of men think that you are out of their league. That's how they think, at least. I don't know if you are, maybe you are. A majority of men think that you're out of their league and they don't even try to approach you, so they also think that you're unapproachable. I'm sorry if that guy is triggering. I'm looking right now at the thumbnail picture. All sexes here, both sexes, think that you are very well put together. You put a lot of effort into your looks. Maybe you even have tattoos on your body. Not necessarily, but you exude an air of mystery, of luxury, of out of their reach somehow. That's why I say unapproachable. Maybe you are approachable, but because of your looks, your appearance, men are intimidated, guys, okay? This woman is very intimidating. Some of you might be a widow, or you just have this dark femininity about you. I'm not saying that all widows have dark femininity, I'm just saying the energy that's coming through, okay? So you have somehow a cold exterior, but men really understand, maybe subconsciously, that you also have a fire inside, that you have a burning passion inside you. So maybe you're very creative, maybe you're an artist. For some of you, maybe you express your passion through your art. For some of you, might be a dancer, even a belly dancer. I'm hearing something very passionate that you express yourself. It's not necessarily dance, it's something creative here. Not necessarily dance hobby, but maybe it's something else. Maybe you're a business owner for you, for some of you guys. Yes, definitely they get also intimidated because they don't know you. You're a little bit mysterious here. I'm getting that men really love your lips and your face, but they're scared to approach you. Okay, so I was right, because we do have here the Queen of Swords on men's side. On the women's side we have Queen of Wands between others. And on both sides I feel something mystical about you, something mysterious. We do have here spirit guides and the Magician. Somehow you're connected to the divine, and people can feel that intuitively. Maybe some of you guys are a tarot reader or light worker. We have here the Truth and Peace. Maybe your throat chakra is very active. Maybe you heal people with your speech, right? Not for everybody, but for some I'm getting this message that you bring peace to people, especially people that know you, because for men I don't think that you bring them peace, because we have Five of Wands here, you see. Okay guys, so let's start with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a card of competition, conflict. First of all, men think that you're so high value that you have a lot of admirers, and they perceive you as extremely attractive. Although we do have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is not lacking in attractiveness, not at all. Queen of Swords, the world and inspiration. So, despite your probably a little bit cold demeanor, or at least intimidating as far as men perceive you, you are very, very attractive, and also, like I said before, you have this streak, this passionate streak to you, the inspiration. This is like a fire energy here. So you might be cold a little bit on the outside, or maybe you are very independent. Maybe you have high standards, maybe you have strict boundaries, but inside men understand that you have this burning fire here. So they get very inspired by you sexually, because this card is equivalent to the Ace of Wands. This is about sexual energy. This is depicting this woman being naked in the background, and her sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, is on fire, and she has this light in her hand. So you're very creative, and also, like I said before, you might be a light worker. You bring light to people's lives, even if you are karmic, because I'm getting for men, you might be a karmic here. You trigger a lot of their insecurities, you trigger a lot of their BS, you trigger their ego, you bruise their ego sometimes, or a lot of times. Maybe you like to debate with men, maybe you like challenge, maybe you pose challenge. So you're a very challenging person here, either with how you speak to men, either because you like to have very strict boundaries here, but we'll see more about that. Definitely men are not indifferent towards you, and you bring them conflict here with the Five of Wands. Also, men understand that there is a lot of competition for you. Five of Wands is men fighting literally over something, and this something in this case is you, because we are talking about you. And that's why you have this mystery about you, because you're not only cold, but you are also very passionate. And you confuse men. They don't know what to do with that, with your energy, in the beginning at least, because maybe when they get to know you a little bit more, they might enjoy your other side, your more warm side and sweet side, yes. But in the beginning there is a lot of intimidation towards you, yes. And we do have here the shadow, so definitely you have two sides to you. And in the beginning they see your darkness mostly. So that's why I'm saying a lot of you might be a dark feminine here. Or maybe this is a mask that you put on. Maybe it's a defense mechanism. Maybe it's even coming from your childhood. Maybe it's regarding childhood trauma. I'm getting some of you might even have abandonment issues here. And this is like a mask that you have to put on to defend yourself and to protect yourself. On the one hand, it's not good if you don't feel happy about it, of course, because it's coming from trauma. On the other hand, this is very intriguing to men, and they are very drawn to that, to this aspect of yours. I'm not saying that you are toxic, but for some of you, you might be toxic. But you have something about you that is very, very mysterious, very intriguing, very intoxicating. So you're a very interesting personality here. And men are really drawn to you, to this energy that you have, to your mystery. And on the one hand, they get intimidated by that. On the other hand, they really love it. And they get intoxicated by your personality, your character. You being fearless, you being courageous, you expressing yourself in a very unique way, and getting that you are a guy's very unique person here, pile number 2. Very creative, very abundant. So yes, something about beauty. Either you're very beautiful yourself, or you create beauty, maybe both. Maybe you're very successful here, prosperous, maybe you're financially secure, maybe you're very popular with the world. But you are a person that can really attract abundance to you. And this is because you're very protected. We have the spirit guide here card. Very protected by your spirit guides, ancestors. You're connected to the divine. Maybe, guys, some of you have a gift here. You might have a gift in spirituality. Maybe you're very intuitive, tarot reader, psychic. Maybe you have the High Priestess energy, which I definitely can feel it here. So although we do have this person here, we have both sides, this person looking with open eyes and this person with their closed eyes, as you can see. So again, you have this duality to you. You have light, you have dark. You have something that is known and something that is mystical about you, something hidden here. But I feel in the beginning mostly people don't know what to do with you. They see your dark more than your light. And this is a protective mechanism for you, like I said before, and also you're very protected here by your spirit guides, by your ancestor, the divine, the universe. And getting that you had to go through a lot of challenges, a lot of shitty stuff in your life. Maybe even parents that passed away, ancestors. Maybe some of you are an orphan, I don't know about that, but I'm getting a very difficult childhood. Even abandonment issues. I'm not saying that men realize that. I'm saying this information that I'm getting about you guys, this is for you. Letter L, letter W is coming through. So it's very interesting here because I feel like you're a calm person, very smart person with the Queen of Swords, but with the Five of Wands, this is about chaotic energy. And maybe men are projecting onto you their energy. Maybe because they cannot really understand you, they think that you are chaotic. Or maybe you play some mind games here with them and you confuse them a lot in the beginning. I'm drawn to this moon. So moon is about confusion, illusions, right? They make up scenarios in their head about you. Yes, some of you definitely are a tarot reader here, or psychic. You're very perceptive. You have the sixth sense here, you see beyond. Yes, you have these psychic abilities. Maybe you're claircognizant, you know things that other people don't. Just like that, just naturally. Information is coming to you. But yeah, let's see what's more, because a lot of information came through here. You might be very competitive here with the Five of Wands, definitely very energetic. You might be physically energetic, you might even be into competitive sports. Like I said, you might be here a dancer or something else, like competitive, maybe tennis player, whatever that is. Yes, maybe you are in a team, right? So you guys like high energy environments, or maybe you thrive from very heated discussions, maybe get energy from that. Maybe you get energy when you can prove your intellect, or at least men perceive you as that, with the Queen of Swords here and the Five of Wands next to it. Yeah, you have this fiery personality about you. You like excitement. You also like here to push some boundaries. And this is very exciting to men, because you're a challenge here, okay? So yes, either you have something competitive in sports to have to do with that, or in business. Maybe you're a business owner. I was getting that from the beginning, that you might have your own business. You might be a business lady, a boss lady, boss babe, right? Like some people say, although I don't like this expression. You might be a boss babe, very, very independent. Yeah, and men struggle with that because they get intimidated by that. You might be very well put together. Even how you dress might intimidate some men, not all of course, but some men, right? And you don't mind to assert yourself, right? You don't like to compromise, probably, or at least that's how men perceive you, that you don't compromise. that you're very strong mentally. You're very strong showing your boundaries here. On the other hand, here with the inspiration, you have this passionate streak to you. Maybe you're always on the go. Maybe you guys are a little bit restless, always on the go, always on the move, always moving, talking, always doing something. So you're not stagnant here. Definitely you have a lot of things going on. For yourself, maybe you're also socially very engaging here. Queen of Swords in the world. You might be popular or either online or in person. But definitely you can attract a lot of people to you. Maybe you're even having online presence, social media, or maybe your own business online that you have to interact with people. Maybe you have a lot of clients. The World card is speaking about success, definitely, about achievements. Yes, you're a very achieved person. Maybe you worked hard for it, right? And again, this is giving men the impression that you're so high value that they cannot reach you. You're somehow out of their reach and a little bit unapproachable. Even if you don't think like that, men think like that. Also, guys, like I said before, you trigger men with your speech, with your limitations, right? So maybe you're also teasing them somehow. Maybe you tease them with your appearance, but you don't give them much tangible. So for some of you I'm getting, you might even be a little bit provocative with how you dress, but your personality is very challenging, because with your personality you show them that there are limits, that they can go up to a point and not more, right? You're not a pushover here, and this is a little bit triggering. You stir things up here in men's head, in men's desire for you. Also, men that have been in a relationship with you, they might think that you are a little bit dramatic, or maybe you are a little bit exhausting, because you want something and you want it like that. You're not willing to compromise. At least that's how they think. So you're a big challenge here. You're not going to be shutting it up just because for peace's sake, right, in the relationship, but you're going to say what you have to say, no matter the outcome here. So you're a very strong personality, very strong character, right? But also you're very passionate. You can be passionate about your life, always on the go. You might be creative, you might like beauty. Something about you is lit, so men think that you are lit as a person, despite your mystery here. And like I said before, you trigger men, and the good thing here is that you inspire men to become better. So even though they hate this fact, because it's like you're pushing them, even energetically, at the same time they become better, and some men that you were with them in the past, they are thinking about that you are the one that made them a better person, even if it's a little bit better. They are reminiscent about that, they are thinking about that. So I feel in this case you were karmic to some people or a lot of people in your life. And like I said in my previous video, it's not necessary to be in a relationship for you to be karmic with someone. You can trigger people without being in romantic relationships, and people can trigger you so that you can become better. And I believe that we have a lot of karmics in our lives until we learn the lesson and we move on. So yes, I feel like you are the catalyst to a lot of men here in your life, a lot of people, so that they can move on to their better version. So that's very significant here, I would say. Even though you're a person that has undergone a lot of pain, a lot of darkness in your life, you have a lot of light also, and your light is shining bright into the world. And sometimes, guys, I have to tell you Even though it might trigger you, it's difficult for people to interact with you. Because people that live in their shadow, your light is burning them. And it's not easy because even if you're not doing anything, even you looking at them, it's triggering them. Because it's your nature, you're here for a reason on earth, right? Yes, I feel a lot of your light workers, and your presence alone can be triggering, so it's not that you're doing something bad. You just being you changes people, okay? And especially your exes here, the men that you are together with, they loved you, but they also hated you somehow. I have to tell you. Because it's hard. It's hard to be with you because you're very intimidating, very strong. It's like you guys overpower them. You overpower a lot of people here. Okay, I want to talk a little bit more about Queen of Swords here because I'm drawn to this card. It has so much meaning here, so many symbols. So like I said, guys, you are a person, very intelligent. Your appearance also is very refined. You might have very graceful taste here, very elegant taste to you. Even the jewelry that you're choosing for yourself are very tasteful. I'm getting. Some of you are very spiritual here or very religious. Something about that is coming through. You like to be independent. And like I said, guys, this might come from your childhood trauma. This might come from fear. Not necessarily from a healthy standpoint. For some of you, yes, but for others it's coming from fear, fear of abandonment, probably. You're also a perfectionist. And this made you very, very independent. But in any case, you're very perceptive. I'm getting a little bit of sadness coming from you. And that's why I have to tell you guys what I'm getting about your energy. So you're very sharp, you have a sharp mind. You have, guys, a very strong sense of logic to you. Like no bullshit, no nonsense approach, right? In your life, I feel it's in both your relationships, but also your profession, your business, whatever you're doing. You value truth, you value honesty. We have the truth card here in how women view you also. So definitely a lot of cards here match, if not a lot, yes, the energy match somehow. And you can easily see through people. You hate deception, you hate manipulation, and that's why I'm saying that it's difficult for you in your personal relationships with men, because some men might try in the beginning, but then they realize that you're not that person, okay? You're not a person for them to mess with. So you're very experienced in your life, or you're very naturally wise. Like I said, you have this natural gift, spiritual gift to you, of knowing things, even from your childhood. You knew things that other people didn't. Maybe this even messed up a little bit with you, because you thought to yourself, why I'm like this, or why I know these things, and why other people don't see that. Because I see the truth in front of me, and why people even try to convince me otherwise, since it's so apparent, right? So it's because you know things that other people don't, because you have a gift, guys, okay? That's why. And you have been through a lot in your life, through a lot of pain, challenges, but you're a person, because you have a lot of light also in you. This didn't make you bitter, but it made you wiser, and it made you stronger, right? And like the saying goes, whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger. I don't know who said it, I don't remember right now, but it's very true. And you might be coming across a little bit cold here, or distant, and like I said, maybe even unapproachable, guys, like I explained before. We even have here the eyes in the background. So men might view you in the beginning as the ice queen. I don't feel like you are the ice queen, but I explained why men get intimidated by you. And this is because, guys, you're very protective of yourself. I'm not saying that you're defensive, but you have this guard, right? And you might even tease people or have this playful banter in order to feel more comfortable. So again, this is like your armor somehow, okay? And what I'm getting here is that you're a very stand-up person. You're very loyal to people that deserve it, or when you're in a relationship. And they respect you. They respect you a lot. I'm getting that also women respect you, but also men respect you because you value truth and you're a very honest person. So you might trigger them, but they like it because they feel that they can trust you in the long run. And yeah, it's difficult, like I said. It's difficult for men to interact with you because of that. Yes, they like it, but they are very triggered here. Because you also expect honesty from them. You expect honesty, you expect truth from men also. And for some of them it's difficult to be honest, right? If they try to manipulate things, they try to play you, but they realize it very soon that you're not that person to mess with. And because you don't tolerate mind games, you don't tolerate manipulation, emotional manipulation, you want things to be straight up. Sometimes men think that you are exhausting and they are projecting because you can catch them in their bullshit, and they project onto you that you are too dramatic, right? Of course. And yeah, I feel like you might not be very expressive with some people emotionally. You don't give them a lot because you protect yourself. Okay, so again I'm getting something about your style. You're very poised in how you look. Very elegant, very refined here. Appearance to you. Even how you do your hairdo or your makeup is very, very elegant. And you might even have a piercing gaze or very melancholic eyes for some of you. Some of you have doe eyes, like melancholic a little bit, and big eyes, and some others have cat eyes, excuse me, and a very piercing gaze, very piercing. And people also get intimidated by your eyes, or men I should say, how you look at them. It's like you see through them, even with how you look at them. Like you can reach their soul almost, because you see immediately through their BS. And this woman is holding this mask, and she's, lifting this mask. It's not necessarily about you, but you see through people's masks here. And although we do have the eyes around, this woman is holding the rabbit. So the rabbit to me represents some gentleness, also creativity, because the rabbit is very sexual. So like I said before, men understand intuitively that you might be very, very good in bed. I don't know how exactly they get this information. Maybe you have scorpionic energy to you, some of you guys. Something about your mystery, something about you, about your dark energy, about them thinking that you're the bad girl, for some of you. They get this impression, or they wonder at least how you would be in bed, and they think that you would be very, very good. And because here I explained before that your solar plexus, your sacral chakra is elite, this is about your creative energy, your sexuality, sensuality. You're very sensual. Even if you appear to be cold, maybe your gaze is cold a little bit, maybe you have resting bee face for some of you, you still are very, very sexy in a different way, in a mysterious way. So I don't feel like in this pile you're a bubbly person. Yes, you might be playful or teasing in your discussions with men, in your interactions with men, but you also have some Scorpio in you. Very sensual here. I'm not saying that you are a Scorpio, you might be. You might be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. But you have a big personality and big energy about you. A lot of confidence also is coming through. And your body is something that men are very drawn to and also talking about. Maybe with their friends, or maybe when they first meet you. Maybe you're a tall woman, not necessarily, just for some. They are discussing your looks a lot with other men here. Yeah, something about you is coming through, that you might be very passionate in bed. That's the impression that men have about you. And this is a challenge to them. Also, you ignite some competition in men here with the Five of Wands. They want to conquer you. At the same time, they are challenged, and some men just give up like that in the beginning if they are not up, if they think that they cannot really manage, because they think that they have to do a lot in order to be with you, in order to impress you, and some men are not that confident. So they just abandon here their plans to conquer you. And other men, with the Five of Wands and the Knight of Swords, they are up to the challenge. Yeah, because what men think, guys, is that if they can break you, quote unquote, as the Queen of Swords, if they can conquer you, let's say it like that, more politically correct, right? If they can conquer you, it would be something huge, and it would really boost their ego here, right? They could also show off to their friends and to other men that they conquered you, because you're hard to get here, that's why. And you're high value. So from this point of view, you are a challenge, but a good challenge. I'm not sure if these men, the reason to conquer you is the healthiest. There might be a lot of ego involved in this case, but nevertheless they want to conquer you, right? So let's move on. Let's see Knight of Swords here with this interesting image. This woman with this mask, with the skull and the horns. So again, scorpionic energy, devilish energy, that you're masking someone that is more sensitive inside, very protective of yourself, and you have a lot of divine behind you that helps you, that protects you. Some of you guys might be even into witchcraft, you might be into the occult, you might be into spell work, you might be into worshipping Hecate, some of you, or working with Hecate, if not worshipping. Maybe some deity helps you. Maybe that's why you have this dark feminine energy about you. I'm not judging anybody, you can do whatever you want. I'm just explaining here the energy that I'm getting, okay? Both powers help you, light and dark probably. For some it could be dark powers and that you're working with. For others of you it's both. But I feel strongly that you have some spirits around you that you're working with. Maybe ancestors even. And I'm seeing these. These are the octopus legs. And you're very, very irresistible to men, very addictive. It's like you trap them in your web somehow. Men get attached to you, very drawn to you, very easily. And some men cannot even understand why they are so drawn to you so easily. It could be because of your intoxicating energy for a lot of you. So they feel immediately they have the urge to conquer you. They have this unexplainable force that is pushing them to be with you. Because these men think that you have some promise here to happiness, to sexual pleasures. Yeah, you have a lot to you that they want. Maybe after some time, because you challenge them, you trigger them, you intimidate them, maybe they feel like they fell into a trap here in the beginning because of your sexual energy. Interesting. So let's see what's more here with the Knight of Swords. So men see you as very bold, maybe even a daredevil, very driven, very passionate with the Knight of Swords. You also like challenges, so maybe 5 of Wands and Knight of Swords talking about you as a person, that you're not afraid of challenges, that you're happy, right? You're happy to charge into challenges here because you're very passionate, ambitious probably, so you have both sides to you, feminine but also a little bit of masculine. And because you guys have a strong sense of purpose to you, you're very outspoken, you're not afraid to speak out. Like I said, you're not afraid to express your opinion, even if it might hurt some people. You're not afraid to take the lead in conversations, having debates with people, especially with men. Yeah, you're not afraid. With the Knight of Swords, do a lot of things. You're a little bit of daredevil here. And because your mind moves very, very quickly, you might be a very perfectionist person. Yeah. You like challenge and adventure, and this is very attractive to men, I have to tell you. Very attractive, because this nature that you have, daring, not being afraid, is not something that you see all the time. It's not something that you see every day. You're not a common person here. You're very unique and you are very, very strong. You might also like adventure, so men are really attracted to that, your adventurous nature. For some of you, this might be with your creativity, your hobbies, maybe you like traveling. It could be into your business, that you're not afraid to try things that are not so common, right? I'm getting some of you might be an Aquarius here. You might even be eccentric in your ideas, in your approaches, unconventional, okay? Yes, very confident. Men admire your confidence a lot here. I'm sorry guys if you hear something in the background, the noise. I'm very sorry about that. It's neighbors. I cannot really change it right now. I cannot do anything about it. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, men really admire your confidence, like I said. And physically, you might be very athletic for some of you. Something about your body is very strong here. You might be very toned. You might be lean. You might be a dancer for some of you. But something about your body is prominent here that men really like. And they discuss with their friends. Maybe, guys, you are a gym goer. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be lean, but it could be here with the Knight of Swords. Maybe you have strong legs also, strong thighs. Yeah, so Knight of Swords again, you're very passionate, very direct, very sharp with how you speak, so definitely something important about your speech here. And you love mental stimulation, you love to even trigger people. So from this point of view, you might be a daredevil, definitely. Okay guys, so for some men you make a very exciting partner, I would say, also at the same time, because you're loyal, you're smart, but you're also exciting because you're pushing them to their edge. Sometimes you're pushing them to grow, and for some men it's difficult to keep up with you, I'm getting. So they need a lot of strength also to be with you mentally. Wow, a lot of information here. Okay guys, so last card here, we'll talk about the shadow, regards to how men view you. This card basically is talking about when someone or something is coming very close to light, it casts a bigger shadow. That's what this card represents and is described as. So it means that people that come in contact with you, their shadow becomes bigger. They can see their shadow easier. So you trigger these people to look inside deeper, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. So you're a very important person here, pile number 2, in man's life. Even unknowingly, even with your energy, even with simple interactions. And here, guys, with the World card, I just want to add that your energy is very big and also very magnetic, very abundant energy. It's just confirmation of what I said before. So you draw people naturally to you with your magnetism here. And men see you, this rabbit again, as very creative and also very fertile, very sexy, right? And also with the world, I feel like you seek meaningful relationships, meaningful connections to you. And you're a person that's loyal, you're not afraid of commitment, but you're only going to engage with people that can match your level here, that can match your mental awareness, that can match your growth also. So from this point of view, it might be a little bit difficult for you to find a good match, I'm getting. So yeah, you have a big energy here. Let's see what's going on this side, because I'm talking already for a long time. Okay guys, let's see now, how do women view you? So we have the stone, and we do have truth here and peace. So women also see you as a little bit cold, and they get intimidated by you. You might be sharp. We have here the triangle. In the middle we have the circle, and in the middle of the circle we have a gem. So you're a person that also women find it hard to reach the sensitive side of yours, but when they get to know you after some time, they see you guys as a gem here. So I feel like women also get intimidated a lot in the beginning about you. They find it hard to approach you, and they see us very, very high value, but after they get to know you, they realize how much of a gem you are, how unique you are. Some women get jealous of you a lot. And here with the truth and this card, because you hold this mirror, this is you, you hold the mirror to people in general. You don't only trigger men but also women. So you don't take PS from anybody, and that's very intimidating, right? And women also get triggered by you, because you do have here the Magician, the truth and the peace. So definitely you have something about you that is very mystical, mysterious. You might have a cold demeanor here, cold exterior, but you value truth a lot. So women also see you as very honest, that you're not afraid to speak your mind, and you're a light bringer here with the peace. You're like an angel. You might be an earth angel, and despite your darkness you also have a lot of light to you. But your look here is very serious as well, so they see us very serious. Okay, let's start here with the Ten of Pentacles. With the Ten of Pentacles, women see us very, very stable, very grounded, very successful perhaps, because you do have Eight of Pentacles and the Magician. So you might be very accomplished in your workplace, in your profession. Maybe you have a business, like I said before. Also, Ten of Pentacles indicates that you are family oriented. They see you as someone meant for commitment, wife material, girlfriend material. Women don't think that you are promiscuous. They might even think that you are conservative here, that you choose your partners wisely. Yes, so they see us very high value person also. someone that values long-term stability in relationships, that values security, financial security also. They might see you as very luxurious, very well put together also in your looks. Yes, you might even be traditional here for some of you. Like I said, in this side, I think that I told you that for some of you, you might be very religious here or very spiritual. You might live in a traditional community, some of you, and they see you. Women see that you're very traditional, that you preserve your traditions probably, for some of you. Maybe you go to the church. I don't know about that. For some it could be. Ten of Pentacles also indicates that you value hard work, that you also value quality over quantity, right? And this is represented, this is mirrored and reflected in all areas of your life. Because you value quality over quantity. You're not a person that is going to hop from one partner to the next one just like that. Maybe you take your time to heal, you take your time to evaluate people and situations, even jobs, right? For some of you, because you value building something long-lasting here. Maybe you are married, some of you guys, and they feel like you're a good wife, that you have a very beautiful family, something meaningful in your life, or you're trying to build something meaningful. You might be very well established here financially, or just secure in yourself, because Queen of Wands also someone that is very confident about herself. Maybe confident about your finance also. And Queen of Wands also speaking about someone very independent financially, and you might have a business, your own business. So you're very focused on creating something long-lasting for yourself, to establish yourself. Independence is very important to you in your life, to create stability. Maybe some women are from your family, because Ten of Pentacles speaking about families. Your mom, your aunties, cousins are also talking about you, maybe even gossiping about you, and getting some of you, even your own mom, your own mother is intimidated by you. Maybe you're not in good terms right now. Yes, maybe your strength is overpowering even your family members. Yes, for some of you I'm getting that you have mother issues here, mother wound, father wound, people in your family, but since we are talking about women, mostly about your mom, something is coming through. Because you're so strong that they cannot really match up to you again. I'm getting, guys, for you, pile number 2. Yes, something about your family here. They might even see you as prideful. But in any case, guys, you are commitment-minded here. Very stable. And you're not a person that likes fleeting connections. Also, your style here is coming through again. That is very sophisticated, luxurious, very well put together. Yes, you carry yourself with a very classic style or refined style, and you have this sense of authority to you with the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Your hair is on fleek, maybe you're a Leo with the Queen of Wands, maybe you have big hair. And you have this sense of authority to you, like you command attention, you command respect with your presence alone. And they see you as very wise also. But you are also very calm with the Peace card and the Ten of Pentacles, very grounded and confident. Okay, so you do have here Queen of Wands, and although we do have here fire energy, we also have this creature in the background, which always reminds me of Scorpio tail. And we do have here the owl in the background, which is a symbol of wisdom And she's also wearing these horns, you see. So definitely also women see you as very independent, very passionate, mysterious, that you can sting also if you want to, right? That you're not a pushover, because we do have clouds in the background. It's not only sunshine, rainbows with you guys. Pile number 2, you're going to talk, to express yourself, and even take revenge if necessary. Or you might turn stone cold to women in your life or to people in your life, even if it's in your family, if you have to defend yourself. So yeah, from this point of view, they might view you as vengeful, but it's because you have to defend yourself, and deep down they know that you have a right here, that you're right, that there is a reason for that. Okay, wow. Yeah, they see you as also very attractive here, very high value, very confident about yourself, charismatic, your eyes are popping. Very intense gaze you have, guys. Very beautiful eyes for some of you, for us piercing gaze. Very magnetic gaze, magnetic in general, as a presence, as a person. That you draw people in, just like that. You draw attention in very easily, without even seeking it. It's like natural to you. Yes. You have passion about life, and you don't mind to be alone. They even see you as a lone wolf here, as a loner, and they get intimidated by that, because probably some women in your life cannot do that as easily. You're not afraid to be alone, you're not afraid to be single, because I told you that you seek quality in your relationships. And some women cannot do that. Yeah, they might even gossip about that. If you guys are, for example, single right now, if you got divorced, if you got single and you don't have someone in your life, they might be gossip about that, because they think, or they say, that you're very picky, that you're going to, I don't know, end up alone and stuff like that. And this is coming from their jealousy, because you trigger also women to look inside, to look inside themselves what they lack, to look inside and see that probably they're not as independent as you are. So that's a little bit triggering to them. In this case, they see you as ambitious, they see you as someone that is not afraid to go after what they want, fearless. So you have some similarities here in regards to how women and how men view you. They see you as a leader. They see you as someone that has a lot of things to say, advice, wise things to say to people, right, in order to help them. They see you as determined. They might even see you as stubborn sometimes, right? But you're also a catalyst to a lot of women in your life, not only to men. And you draw attention to you because of your energy, and your personality stands out. You have something very unique about you. And with the Magician and the Queen of Wands, you're fearless here. You really are confident. You really believe in yourself. And this is what makes you guys to manifest a lot in your life. Like maybe also women are amazed by how many things you have manifest in your life. Financially, materially, that you're very resourceful, that you can turn easily your ideas into life, into reality. Maybe it's because you guys are a witch, for some of you, because this woman reminds me of a high priestess here, right? But your appearance is very strong. You have a very striking appearance to you. Maybe your posture is very nice also. Your eyes are expressive. You have probably a bold style for some of you guys. Either very unique or very fashionable. Something about your style is very unique. And women also see you, that you guys are so fierce that you're not going to dim your light for anybody, that you're not going to settle for less, you're not going to accept less than you deserve, right? And you're going to walk away from people or situations easily that are not aligning with your self-worth, with who you think you are. So this is also very intimidating to some women in your life, because they cannot really match your energy, they cannot really do that. So from this point of view, guys, you might be a little bit of a loner here. You might even be struggling with a connection with women. You might even be struggling with your connections with women because they get intimidated so much by you. So let's move on. Let's see here. We have Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles, speaking about a dedicated person, a very skillful person, very good at their job, very good at their profession, whatever you're doing. Also similarity with how men view you. Women also view you as someone very perfectionist, someone that is putting a lot of effort into something in order to build long-lasting stability in their life. So you might value skill, you might value mastery of something, you might be someone that is improving all the time, that you value self-improvement, that you're very focused on whatever you're doing, very disciplined, that you don't mind to go through hardship or a learning curve in order to achieve your goals here. So you're very goal-oriented as well. And you don't mind spending hours and hours perfecting whatever you have to perfect your craft or advance your career. You're someone that takes pride in their work, and you are someone that persists in their life. And also, because I told you that they might view you as stubborn, it might be from a good point of view here, because they feel like you persist in your work also, and that's why you're very successful. So with the Ten of Pentacles and the Magician, they might also view you as very successful in your work, right? Also very well-traveled. And you might also view you as well-traveled. Maybe you have lived in other countries, or you have traveled a lot, right? That you have a lot of experience. They view you as someone very, very reliable and also supportive. You're supportive to people that matter to you, that you care about. That's very good. That's why I told you here that they do see that you are a gem of a person after some time that they get to know you more. Move on, guys. Let's see. We have also the Magician. This nice card over here. The Magician, someone that is very determined, someone that has strength of character, willpower, someone that is not afraid to overcome obstacles. So you have very, very strong will. Even if it hurts you, you're going to reach your goals no matter what. You're someone very creative. You're someone that manifests a lot of abundance in your life, and it's not that is something magical about you. It's because you guys are willing to put in the effort, the work, and you're very confident about it. You have the motivation, you also have the dedication, because it's not enough to be motivated, you have to work on it consistently. And this is how women view you, as someone that is not afraid of challenges, right? Okay, guys, so the Magician, how women view you. Also, they view you as someone very, very charismatic, very good with persuasion. If you are a business owner, if you have to deal with people, they feel like you are very good in your communication. Magician is associated with Mercury, which is all about communication and also taking action here. They see you as resourceful, definitely very, very skilled with all of these cards. And your presence, again, Queen of Wands and the Magician, your presence is very commanding. Very strong presence you have. And you have the ability to influence people here. So maybe you're an influencer, I don't know if you are. You might have an online presence for some of you. You might influence with your words, with the Truth card. Definitely, your words have substance here. Whatever you say is impactful, your actions. And you're someone that is that knows definitely how to make things happen for you. and you use your skills here. You use your skills. For example, there might be two people with the same skill set, and one of these two people is not accomplishing what the other person is because they don't have the confidence. So your determination and confidence, your stubbornness even, is very, very important because it helps you to reach your goals, right? So again, you're like a daredevil here. You're very mentally stimulating to people with a magician, even intoxicating, very mesmerizing with how you speak, right? And you're very, very multi-talented here. So I'm getting that some of you might even have a side gig or side job. You might be multitasking or doing a lot of things at the same time. Maybe you have a 9-to-5 job, but you also have something else on the side, like your own business for some of you. So you have a lot of talents to you, a lot of facets. Maybe you're a light worker on the side, like you have a side business as a light worker, but you also have a 9-to-5 job, right? So women, your life CEO is ambitious, very good with persuading people, but a little bit mysterious also with the magician, very commanding your presence, very intense gaze, and you carry yourself with a very confident demeanor, very commanding here. Yeah, you might have a very stylish look to you, right? Very unique, something about your looks is very unique, so you have the same message here between men and women, how they view you. Maybe you have a signature look to you that sets you apart from other people. Maybe it's your height, maybe it's your hair, something about you stands out here, definitely. And sometimes you can be a little bit unpredictable or a little bit hard to pin down or a bit hard to understand. And definitely you're very independent, you like freedom. Like I said, you are very experienced. Maybe you have traveled a lot. And also you're very creative here. You might be an artist, a painter, a dancer, whatever that is. So you have a multifaceted personality, I would say, and even hobbies. Maybe you have different hobbies that are not really similar to each other. But women see us very successful here and intimidating from many points of view. Okay guys, and the last card here we have the stone. So the stone is described as someone very loyal, committed, present, grounded. It's somehow a mysterious card because it's also containing psychic abilities, I told you, right? But it's also a card of stability, of groundedness. So you have both sides to you. You're both connected to the other side as a high priestess. You're connected to the divine. But you're also very stable here with the Ten of Pentacles, very grounded in reality. Yeah, you're connected to both. With the magician, definitely. You take your ideas from the spiritual world and manifest into the real world, to the material world here. So I'm very happy for you guys that you have this ability. Maybe women can see that, or maybe they understand intuitively that you have something to you that is special. But at the same time, you are guarded here with this triangle. You don't let all women in your life or all people to see a softer side to you, to see all of your beauty. Wow, pile number 2, thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed your reading today. If you liked it, you can give it a like, you can subscribe to my channel, you can reach out for a personal reading if you want. I'll be happy to. I deliver the same day, so don't miss out. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the third image of this attractive woman, this reading is for you. So let's see, what about you? How do men view you versus how do women view you? The last two piles were amazing. Let's see what's going on with you. And I will start right away. On the left side, I will draw cards about how men view you. And on the right, how women view you. So Are you curious, guys? Let's find out. Ooh, pile number 3. Spicy. Spicy pile here you have. Looks like you're a person that is very intense, for both sexes here. At least you have a big impact on how people perceive you, how they react to you. So I'm getting here on the women's side that we have this card. It says enter at your own risk. We have a lot of challenging energy. I feel like women are threatened by you or definitely intimidated by you. We also have the warrior here. So you're very intimidating to women. Maybe they even think that it's a risk to approach you. But I will talk about this in a minute because I have a lot to talk about. Let's see on this side what's going on men's side. So it's also spicy because we do have 10 of Pentacles, the Empress, the Sun, big energy, right? And also deep being with self-love and acceptance of this woman, feeling herself being very happy in her own skin, comfortable, feeling that she's beautiful. The Empress, guys, of course, huge energy, is the epitome of beauty as a person, of love. We also have the Sun here, so your energy is very huge. You attract men a lot here, but it's also not in a vanilla way, in a spicy way, because we do have what? The Venom card. Wow. So you're a femme fatale here. You're a woman. The mystery woman, I would say, pile number 3. Mystery woman, intoxicating woman, femme fatale woman, Empress and Venom, you see. Wow, I'm very impressed by you, pile number 3. So here you might be very feminine, you might be very, very comfortable in your own skin, you love yourself, of course with the self-love, you adore yourself. I don't mean that you're a narcissist, that's not what I mean, but definitely you ignite love in men, you ignite passion in a very intoxicating way. Sun, 10 of Pentacles, and the Empress, that's huge, guys. I see you 10 out of 10. Creme de la creme. If the men see other women in their life, they think that you are the best option for them. Maybe you're asking about someone particular, someone specific, but we are asking about all men in general. Wow, so I want to start from the beginning, not to get ahead of myself, because a lot of information comes through and I don't want to, mix it here. Let's start with the 10 of Pentacles. Before I start, guys, with 10 of Pentacles, I want to say that you attract a lot of men here. Younger men, older men, married men, single men. I don't know, it's crazy. From all 3 piles, I feel like you guys in this pile, I don't know, men are going crazy about you. Maybe you have a lot of admirers. Maybe you even attract a lot younger men than you with the Page of Wands here. Maybe you attract married men, maybe even your boss. Something about that is coming through. With the Sun card, you might be a Leo, not necessarily, of course. Some of you. Your presence, guys, is very, very big. Nobody can outshine you. When you enter the room, you outshine other people, unfortunately for them, but we don't care about them at the moment. We're talking about you. So yes, Ten of Pentacles and the Sun and the Empress. What can I say here? Your value is very high. You might be a very accomplished woman in your career with the Empress. You might be business owner. You might be someone that has entrepreneurial curiosity. You might be very good at your job. You might be advisor. People might come to you for advice because I'm getting a very calm demeanor you have. You are someone that is very sweet, nurturing, but you're also having boundaries and you're very strict where you have to be strict. And this pertains to your profession, but also your relationships. I feel like men generally respect you because I do see your value. You're very stable and grounded, and you value here tradition, you value relationships, you value marriage. Very family oriented to the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you might be a mom. You might be a very good mom here. Very good connection with your family, good relationships. I don't feel like you have problems here with your family. Some of you could, but in generally, I feel that you try to nurture your relationships with your family. With your family, and the men see that you love your family. That's what's coming through here. Men see you as someone very wise, very experienced. In general, maybe in relationships, maybe you even have perfected the art of seduction, I don't know. Something about that is coming through, that you are very effortless. Your seduction style is very effortless. You might not even be trying to do anything to attract people, and they're attracted to you nevertheless. Some of you might be more mature, and you are very confident, very, very confident, to the Empress and the Sun. And your confidence is what attracts people magnetically to you. Pile number 3. So you're someone very respected in your community. Men respect you, men see you as wife material, definitely, that's for sure. With the Empress and Ten of Pentacles, someone like a girlfriend material, wife material, someone that they could go to their parents with, present to their family as a girlfriend or, future wife. So they do respect you and they do see your value. They see you as a potential good mom for the future, as a potentially future mother of their children. Someone very kind also, very loving, very, very feminine. Very feminine. And number 10 is significant here. Some of you might be divorced in this pile, not necessarily, because 10 is number of completion. So it might mean for some of you that you got divorced with someone and you're single. Others of you might be married yourself. And others, this just indicates that men see you as wifey material. And you have a grounded presence. I don't feel like you have your head in the clouds, not at all. You're very grounded and you exude this sense of comfort. Definitely comfort, warmth. You have this warm sensuality about you. You're not cold. You're so bright, so hot, with the Sun here and the Empress. You have this magnetizing femininity, nurturing energy about you. It's very alluring. You have a different allure than previous piles. So men go crazy here because of your femininity and because you ignite something in them. You ignite the hunter, you ignite their masculine side. I would say you ignite the men to think about family, to think about future plans with you, to think about kids. Because of that, so you're very powerful here. You're very mature. You're very bright in your energy, very influential to men and other people around you. You might dress sophisticated, some of you, some others of you, I'm getting you might be dressing very provocatively. Maybe you show cleavage, or you like to dress in a very feminine style, but more revealing style, some of you. And you know that you're a queen, because the Empress embodies all queens. You know that you're the Empress and you're standing in your throne here. So I'm getting here for some of you guys that you're playing some mind games with men, like teasing them, being very playful. Also with the Page of Wands and the Sun, you might be teasing them with your appearance, maybe with revealing clothes, some of you. Maybe you're dressing in this style like this woman, or you show your legs or your cleavage, dressing with backless dresses. Your hair, your accessories are very feminine here. So you have a girly style for a lot of you. Girly, very girly and feminine, and others you might have a more sophisticated style. You might dress in more dark clothes, like you might like to dress in black, monochromatic even, nude colors and stuff like that. But whatever you're wearing, it's very fitting on you, very feminine. And I'm getting also that you're a very good cook for some of you. I'm rarely getting this information, but men that have tasted your food are very impressed by your culinary abilities and skills, and this adds also to your nurturing essence here. Definitely you're not vanilla though, because you do have the Venom card after all, so there is the moon here in the background and some teeth showing. So something about you is very mysterious here, but in a playful way. But they don't know. Are you going to hurt them or not? So like I said in the beginning, you might be like this teasing woman, playful woman, but also some men might get intimidated by you guys. So you're very intoxicating to men with a venom, and the desire towards you from men is immense here, is a lot. They desire you a lot. To the Page of Wands, the Empress and the Venom, they desire you, they want you sexually. And the men think, guys, that if they were to be with you sexually, they would be very happy, very satisfied. And I don't know if you just heard the music outside, the car just passed by with the music very loud, so something about you might be unexpected. Something about you is out of the blue. You might surprise men with something. I don't know what that is exactly that you surprise them with, but you surprise them, maybe sexually for some of you. Maybe you're very good in bed, but definitely they have a lot of fantasies here with the Venom, and they believe that you're a bad girl in bed, that no matter your warmth here and your motherly energy, that in bed you would be a bad girl. So I don't know how they get this impression. Maybe they think because you dress revealing for some of you that this might be the cause, or maybe you have very sparkly eyes, maybe you have very playful eyes, like when men look into your eyes, there's some sort of promise there. I don't know what they see in your eyes, but there's something about you which I cannot really grasp here, which is very titillating to men, right? So men like you guys a lot. Men see you as very successful with the Sun and the Empress. You might be a boss yourself. I'm getting that you might dress, some of you, like I said, in a sophisticated style. And your style here might reflect your success, very well put together, because with the Sun you might be very successful, or you are very successful with men. Something about you is about being very successful here. Very passionate also person. With the Page of Wands, very curious about life, very lively energy here. Maybe also youthful energy. Maybe you look younger than your age, for some of you. And your eyes are very striking to men. Maybe you have very playful eyes. Yes, very sexy eyes I'm getting for you guys. Pile number 3. But despite your playfulness, men believe or they understand subconsciously that there is some sort of trap here, because for some of you, you might be playful, even promiscuous somehow, or maybe your presence alone is giving them the promise for something more, but they don't see you as promiscuous. They subconsciously understand that you are looking for something long-lasting here, that you are looking for something long-term. So they don't see you as a one-night stand, because I told you they view you as a wifey material, but something about you titillates them in a sexual way. So I don't know how else I can explain it. I hope you can understand here what I'm saying. Some of you guys might be very financially secure, very wealthy even. You might even hold a high status job, profession. Maybe your family is wealthy, but I do see you as high value. Could also be financially, that you have prosperity, but it could also be in your presence alone as a woman. So I told you, you are creme de la creme here, pile number 3, and men see that because you have a lot of traits that they want in a woman. You are motherly, you are feminine, you are sexy, you are smart. I don't know if you are successful. I don't know if for some men that matters. It could be, but could also not be. But they love your passion here, your passionate nature, your playfulness. And men get very, very excited about you and the potential of you being together here. So yes, guys, with the Sun card, men see your presence as very, very radiant. In your energy, your looks, your makeup even can be very glowy or radiant. Maybe your skin is glowy for some of you. I'm drawn to this horse over here. This strong horse, right? Very beautiful horse. And the white one also. So your energy is very positive to men. Even though we do have the Venus, but they don't feel like you are a mean person or bad person. You have very warm energies to you guys. And you're someone that attracts a lot of abundance easily. You might be very creative as well, you might create a lot. But men think that you have it all, you can attract whatever you want, whoever you want. You don't have any issues with that, because anybody would be crazy to be with you. This also speaking about solar plexus chakra, sacral chakra. It's talking about confidence, self-esteem, high self-esteem you have, self-love, as this card says over here, and your self-love, and that you feel very comfortable in your own skin is very, very attractive, very alluring. Wow, so you attract a lot of opportunities to you. It's very easy for you guys to attract abundance and prosperity in this pile, even wealth, right? And the men think that you guys are very nurturing, very kind people, good-hearted, very loving here. Very loving, that you are this person that is fulfilled with themselves, very emotionally happy with themselves, emotionally whole, fulfilled. So men think that being with you, this energy of yours would spill into their life also, that you would make them feel this fulfillment about themselves also, and that's why these men crave to be with you. I'm telling you guys. So you have something that is very comforting about your presence, natural charm you have, very peaceful also, very calm demeanor, very feminine demeanor, laid back, right? You feel comfortable always. You always love to create and to provide comfort to people around you. So that's why some men are very, very, very intoxicated by this energy that you have. Very soft energy, radiant, welcoming, very elegant for some of you, your style. Some others of you might have a more revealing styling, clothing about yourself. And some of you might be very good in your business here, that men can see. At least some men can see that for some of you. Maybe some of you are even animal lover, because I'm seeing the dog over here, and the horse. And with the horse, what I want to say before is that you have a very strong body, some of you. Your chest is also prominent and your legs. Like I said, men are very drawn to that sexually. They love to look at you. Ignite passion with this red flag over here. And with the Page of Wands, definitely men want to have sex with you. This is talking about sexual adventures, the promise of sex. I'm not saying that you're promiscuous. I told you guys that even men looking into your eyes, something about your eyes, your energy is very captivating, very welcoming to them. Okay? Even your smile. Some men think that smiling at them means that you want to have sex with them. So I don't know what to tell you guys, pile number 3. But men really like you. They love your smile. Maybe you smile at them. You give them the smile, right? I think that's how it's called. When you look at someone and your eyes are smiling. So yes, with the Sun, this is big here. You might be playful, you might be joyful, very charismatic, very authentic. You are at ease with yourself, very abundant energies here. You might even be energetic or sporty. You might love to exercise. Maybe you're into yoga. Whatever you're doing to move your body, men notice that and they love it. You inspire men also to become better. And you're glowing here with the Sun. You make also men feel very happy in your presence, I would say. You make other people to feel comfortable in your presence, very welcoming energy you have. Maybe you guys also have expressive face in general. Your eyes are very expressive, very bright, and you have something effortless about you. Also, some of you might love colors, vivid colors to clothe yourself, to dress into. And with the Sun and this card over here, with this pink, some of you might love to dress in pink, or maybe other vibrant colors, feminine colors. But the Sun card brings excitement, brings joy, and you excite men on a lot of levels. Wow, pile number 3. Tell us your secrets in the comment section. What are you doing exactly? What's your secret? So yes, you have also this zest for life, I feel, with this combination Sun and Page of Wands. You love life. You maybe don't take things seriously, although yes, you are very grounded, family oriented, but maybe you have also very good humor. Maybe you love to make jokes, or you don't think so seriously, and men really love that. Men are really drawn to that. And this is about positive energy here, right? You shine bright, you love it, you love your looks, you love your energy, and this also helps people to elevate, to uplift other people around you. So I would say, guys, that you being your authentic self, you have integrated your dark side here with the venom and self-love and acceptance. I feel like you guys with the High Priestess, sorry, not High Priestess, the Empress. I don't know why I said High Priestess. You might be a witch, by the way. If I said it, there is a reason. But I feel that you are a divine feminine here, that you have accepted also your darker side. And for that reason, I don't feel like you're doing something here that necessarily shows that you're dark feminine to people, but because you have integrated both your energies, this spills out into your energy, into other people perceiving that, right? You might be, for example, a very sexual person for some of you. You might love sex, you might be very good in that, in sex. You might be very sensual in your everyday, and this sexuality that you have, your sexual energy spills into your being, your whole being, and that's perceived in energy, okay? I'm not saying that you walk around naked. You might wear a long dress, covering everything, and still men perceiving you as very sexual. So this might be the case here, and that's why I told you that you drive men crazy. because intuitively they feel that you have something about you that is darker, and they crave to have you because of that. They want to experience that. They want to have it no matter what, okay? I don't know, if you are a witch, maybe you have done something that men perceive you as that, otherwise it's just you having worked on yourself and really accepting yourself exactly as you are. Okay guys, with the Page of Wands, definitely you are a thrill to men. You give them a thrill, you give them a rush of adrenaline, of dopamine, of testosterone, I don't know, all the hormones that men can feel, that makes them feel high. That's what you give men. I don't know how you do that, but you do. Okay, because the Page of Wands here is this kind of energy. It's sexual in nature, it's about excitement, so they feel very excited in your presence. It's also about youthfulness, so I told you that for some of you, you might be looking, younger than your age. You might also be very adventurous. You might be yourself very optimistic, very positive about life, right? With the Sun especially in combination. You're always curious, you're open-minded, you're comfortable, and very, very charismatic here. Very charismatic. Who are you, pile number 3? Yes, confident presence, well put together presence. You might dress boldly to reflect how you feel inside. This intensity, guys, that you have inside, okay? Yes, so men, for example, men that are married here and are drawn to you, they feel like you would take them out of their everyday rut. I don't know how it's called exactly, the phrase, but take them out of the rut, like you're a promise here to happiness. Sexual satisfaction also, nurturance. And you guys are a thrill here. Even you not taking yourself very seriously, being very open-minded, being adventurous, being spontaneous, is making men feel some type of way here, in a good way, okay? So that's very nice. Let's see what's more here. Let's see what's going on this side, on women's side. How do they view you? Because I'm seeing some difference on how women view you. And I feel it's because they get threatened by all of that, what you are, to men. Because they cannot really match you, your energy, and you give women around you a lot of insecurities about themselves with the 5 of Pentacles. Wow. Let's see. Now I will take it here, step by step. Okay guys, so what I'm getting here with the King of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. First of all, you stand out because we do have a crowd here of women, you see. Not a coincidence. Since we are asking about women, a lot, yes, all of the cards depict women, except the first card, which is you. So you stand out from the crowd a lot, and people feel like they are less than you. Because you do have 5 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles, which is 2 cards already speaking about insecurities, okay? And 1 card speaking about enter at your own risk. Number 11 with pause. So this is typically the Hanged Man, the tarot deck. So there is some sort of risk, and we also have the Warrior, like I explained, with a snake around it. Women feel like they have to tread lightly around you, they cannot match up to you. Some of these people, definitely guys, are in your work environment because a lot of Pentacles are here. And because you have the Empress, you might be a boss and your employees talk about you, or your colleagues talk about you. In this case, even if you're not a boss, people in your workplace talk a lot about you, gossiping behind closed doors. So you have this air to you, with the King of Swords here, of someone that is very fair, very just. You're no nonsense. When you are talking business, you're talking business. And although in your personal life you're this bright person, playful person, in your professional life or maybe that's how women project on you because of their intimidation. You might be seeing someone that is deemed as authoritative, even cold demeanor towards them, right? Or maybe they isolate themselves from you and they project on you that. But what is common here is that you have very commanding presence, very strong energy that shines through, and you overpower other people with your energy, you overshine them, right? So women also see your value here. They see you in some sort of authority. Maybe you are a boss. Otherwise, they view you as someone that has very high standards, that has very strong boundaries also, that knows that she's the best. I'm talking about you now. And you expect the best from other people as well. You expect them to give you equal give and take. You expect them to be as generous as you are. You expect people to be fair with you. You expect people to be kind-hearted with you. If that's not happening, you cut off people with ease. You're not having problems with cutting people off. And that's why you're very intimidating, very threatening to them, because you're very strong. Very strong. And also they get intimidated because men are attracted to you so much and threatened. And never mind your looks here, women don't feel like you're stupid, they feel like you're so smart with the King of Swords, and that's why they prefer to talk about you behind closed doors, and they don't really talk to you in a disrespectful way, because like the saying goes, if someone is talking behind your back, they are behind you for a reason, right? So that's what I'm getting here. But I feel you don't care about people gossiping about you. You're doing your own thing, you're very professional. You try to keep business and not mix your personal life with your profession, probably. Maybe you're the one that keeps a distance somehow, and people around you don't like that, or at least the women that we are talking about here. But King of Swords here, you might also show them your more masculine side, your colder side here, especially because you do have swords. But nevertheless, women see you as very, very smart, driven in your profession. You cut through the BS, right? You're very just, very fair, very clear in your communication also, but sometimes they might see you as detached, reserved, that you mind your own business and you will only deal with people that are on your level, that want to give you equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles. So you're no nonsense here. Although you are so generous, you're so kind, but you're not going to give to people that are not giving you back what you want, what you deserve here. They also think that you're very strategic, very cunning with the King of Swords, that you're also selfish somehow. That I'm not saying that as selfish, because you do love yourself, you have self-love. I would say that you love yourself, you're not selfish, but they're saying about you that you're selfish and that you're not backing down here. You want things as you want them and you're not accepting anything less. That's what I mean. And they're saying about you that you might be selfish here, that you don't want to compromise things. Interesting. And also, from the point of view of coldness, women might view you as someone that doesn't want to show their vulnerable side. You don't show people that, your vulnerability so easily. So you are standing in your power here, always. Four of Pentacles is speaking about being very stable financially, right? But it's also speaking about insecurities, about possessiveness. I think that these two cards are speaking about the women that are judging you. They make them very insecure about themselves. Yes, and they cannot let go of talking about you. I don't know, some women in your life are obsessed here a lot. especially some older woman here, I'm sensing. And I clarified the 5 of Pentacles and I got 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles speaking about potential. Potential for the future. Maybe you trigger women in your life thinking about their own potential. Triggering them to see their own shortcomings here. Because you're standing very strong in your power, I don't feel like this is talking about you, that you are insecure. It's talking about them. You triggering them. You not be willing to give them more than they give you. Okay? So definitely here with enter at your own risk, you have these women stuck on you. This is about negative energy surrounding you as a person. And they make up a lot of scenarios, a lot of stories about you that are not true. Yes, maybe even telling other people or gossiping with other women that you are cold, that you only care about yourself, that you don't care about other people, that you care about your finances, accumulating a lot of finances, that you are obsessed with money, obsessed with luxury. The 4 of Pentacles. If you are married, for example, if you have someone, they might say that you are jealous of your partner, or they are getting jealous of you. Something about jealousy is coming through here. And some of you might have beautiful hair, and women get jealous of your hair also. But these people are obsessed with you. They're talking all the time about you. And of course, here with the risk, women feel like you're dangerous. They know your power and they are afraid of you. And like I said, they prefer to talk about you behind closed doors, but in front of you, they might be even showing you that they like you, that they love you, and faking it, so be careful. Yes, be careful guys, because we do have the snakes here around you. And we do have the warrior. So you're someone very strong, mentally, emotionally. You're someone here with a sword and the warrior that fights for your own position, that you don't back down. That's what women say about you, that you're very strong mentally. So despite them telling other people or talking about you, that you are this cold person, detached person, they respect you because they see you as savage, they see you as fierce, they see you as resilient, they see you as very strong-minded and otherwise, that you have in your actions, whatever you do has a purpose behind it. So they respect that, right? And they might also view you as someone very opinionated, I'm getting. Also guys, I'm getting that some of these women around you are trying to trigger you, trying to make drama, not for everybody, for some I'm getting that. And because you're so strong in your position, you're standing your ground with, defending yourself, but also being respectful to other people. They cannot drag you down, and this makes these people mad. This makes them talk about even more. Because you're so graceful, you're a person that has grace and you have dignity. That's what I'm getting here, dignity. And they cannot trigger you, they cannot make you act out of character, right? And because of that, it makes them talk even more about you. But deep down, they respect you. That's what I'm getting here. So here, guys, you're wise, you're brave, you know how to defend yourself very well, in a graceful way, respectful towards others, or maybe just, saying it like it is, but not really offending somebody. And because they cannot really say something bad about you, they are making up scenarios here. Also something else I'm getting here with this woman wearing this jewelry, you see. She is wearing a lot of jewelry. They might be gossiping about how you dress, about your style also. Maybe they say that it's too much, that you're overdoing it with your style, your accessories, or your hair, your makeup, whatever you're doing. They say that it's exaggerated. in their own opinion, always. Wow. So in this card we have a lot of gray, darkness around, but inside we have the rainbow. So you're very protective also of your energy, and you leave the drama aside. You don't like drama, and you confront these people in a very brave way, but also no nonsense way. You don't give them much for them to talk more about you, but nevertheless they make up scenarios still. Wow, so that's all I had for you guys, pile number 3 today. That's your reading. I hope you liked it, you enjoyed it. I did. Thanks so much for watching. You can like it if you want, subscribe to my channel, reach out to me for personal reading if you want. I do deliver my readings the same day, so don't miss out guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.